Wade to Tangelo here with the Bradenton Herald. We are at Damon Fowler's Sugar Shack Mondays, where hopefully you just caught a sizzling 60, maybe 70-minute performance of Davina and the Vagabonds.
Yeah.
Davina, now, I also say you go by Dottie as well.
Yeah, it's what my friends call me. Dottie Boots, but Davina's
I like them both.
my name, yeah. Dottie's just my nickname, so.
What's it say on your birth certificate?
Davina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it's a derivative. My father's name's David.
Oh, so, very cool.
Yeah.
She had some cool parents.
Yeah, well, okay.
What, in the naming department?
Yeah, there we go.
How's that? So, if you were watching the performance, real quick, her bio is Key West. Were you born there?
No, I'm not a conch.
Okay.
I was born in Pennsylvania, and then I just got out of there as soon as I
Where
could.
Pennsylvania?
Altoona.
Okay, I'm from Hershey.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harrisburg-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they just weren't ready for me, so I got out of Dodge when I was really young.
So
and,
did I. Pennsylvania's not ready for anything.
No. So anyway, but
go to Key West.
I went to Key West.
And
I
were
lived
you
there
a
for years.
professional musician there?
I was a busker. I was a street musician.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
I did that, and it's good money. You get a permit, and you know, I played the guitar there horribly, and
yeah, busking with the keyboard's a little tougher.
It is. Just did a lot of roots and Americana and blues, and then I met someone that was a musician, and sorry, it's hot as hell in Florida, comparative to Minnesota. And I fell in love and moved to Minnesota to be with him.
Now, if anybody's watched this set and knows anything about music, it sounds like you took a long stay before going to the Twin Cities in the Crescent City. You get this great New Orleans sound that you and your band have incorporated. I hear both in, you're not really a stride piano player, but in the boogie-woogie style that you play, and just in your vocals, and of course, a couple of the songs you did are New Orleans staples, St. James Infirmary.
And Bourbon Street, yeah. The horns kind of let in with the traditional of at least Bourbon Street and St. James. But I would say I just grew up with like a lot of pre-war music, which people might consider a Crescent City vibe. I was adopted, and my father was born in 1902, my adopted father. So I listened to a lot of pre-war music and a lot of Victrola music.
Oh, very cool, right?
That's all I listened to growing up. And my mom was a folk singer. So I grew up with a lot of traditional stuff too. So that's kind of, I think people...
And that's back before genres were so defined. You know,
very much so, yeah. And now, you're in my generation, you know, we're really a melting pot of what our, you know, we really have absorbed so many phenomenal decades of music, you know, from Fats Waller to Led Zeppelin to, you know, James Cotton to, you know, contemporary stuff now.
You could say tied together by Willie Dixon.
Willie Dixon, phenomenal songwriter, phenomenal bass player, just amazing, you know. So it's just, you know, I think that's what our generation of music should embrace. It's, you know, our own development of what we know and what we've grown to love, so.
I love how it's you on pianos with the horn players. You see that in New Orleans. You don't see it too often outside of that city. It's one, expensive to tour with horn players. It's two, it's hard to find good horn players. How long did it take when you went to you're in St. Paul? How long was that your goal to get some horn players? Because it works so well.
I just didn't want a guitar player. Like, no offense to guitar players, but there's plenty of them.
Right, it's the same old sound of drums, piano, guitar. Nothing against that combination, but I hear where you're coming from.
You know, I love guitar, just not in my band. And when I write, I very much so lend to horns, and so I felt that it was necessary. So I actually started off with a saxophone and a trumpet player, and then I couldn't find a saxophone player that would be standing up by the end of the night. So I just said, forget it, and I, you know, and went with a trombone player. And, you know, Minnesota, the Twin Cities, are amazing with music. It's unfathomable. When I moved there, I had no idea. I mean, it's just this mecca of great musicians and great artists. And what are you going to do when it's, you know, 3 feet of snow and 20 below zero?
Well, any state that produced Prince and Bob Dylan, there's got to be something right about it.
Yeah. So
I mean, that runs the gamut, right? I mean.
And I think with us, you know, I really like to travel, and I think it's a great opportunity for jobbers, you know, if they want to get out and experience what life on the road is, you know. And that's what I like to do.
When you're writing a song, are you writing the horn charts in your mind? Like, do you hear the horns in your mind?
I write the lyrics and the piano line together, you know, the chord structure, and then you know, I arrange and write all the horn parts. My husband, who's the upright bass player, he kind of handles like the bass.
That's the beautiful ring right there. So your husband's your bass player?
Yeah, so he, when I bring him the song, I'll even do it on GarageBand, because I get kind of nervous with my new songs. I get, really like, it's going to suck, everybody's going to hate it. So I put it on GarageBand and email it to him, or email it to, the drummer, and they kind of figure out, and I already have the feel down. So pretty much, that's how it goes. I'm super type A, if you can't tell.
And that was your husband playing stand-up bass, which I love that too, that you got a stand-up bass player. And has he always played stand-up bass? Or?
He started off with electric.
But always with your band?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Now tell me, what brings you guys here? Were you playing the Green Parrot in Key West? What brought you down to Florida?
A couple things.
And then
Fort Myers.
plug your upcoming gig if you have one in Florida.
Yeah, Delray Beach tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Tomorrow.
So you watch this now? Delray Beach, what's the name of the...
Boston's on the beach.
That's it, Boston's on the beach? Yeah, very nice.
And we came down because we did the national anthem for the Twins-Yankee game in Fort Myers.
Very
and then we
cool.
had like a really nice Alliance of the Arts thing in Fort Myers. So we kind of came down that way just to do that and then booked around it. So we're also going to Memphis for 2 days. We're going to Charlotte, North Carolina, and Knoxville, Marysville, Tennessee as well. So, and then we're going home.
Real quick, national anthem. Did you do a cappella with the band?
I did it with the band, but I sang no piano. So it was, a drum roll, the horns, and everything but the piano.
Is it as nerve-wracking as it seems like it would be?
Absolutely not.
No?
I don't think. I'm a ham. So that maybe, you know what I mean? But
I guess I'm thinking recently Christina Aguilera, yeah.
I think everybody makes mistakes.
Right.
Everybody's bound to make some sort of mistake, because that was like the millionth time she's
done it, right. So you plug your upcoming CD.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Black Cloud, it's internationally and nationally coming out in May. I'm releasing it in St. Louis and the Twin Cities in April. But it's called Black Cloud. It's all originals. I've never been so freaking ready for something.
Performed tonight.
And it's amazing. I have to rush and finish CDs, and I'm like, that song, it's okay. But this song, I'm like truly just 100% solid on for me. Like, I'm not saying I'm awesome.
Don't say you're awesome. How's that?
No, but I feel good about the songs. As an artist, I feel like this is who I am now as a musician, and I am unbelievably excited.
Super. So one more time, when's the date for it?
May 17th.
Okay, May 17th.
April 15th for Twin Cities and St. Louis, but
for your national and international
May 17th.
May 17th, and your website.
DavinaandTheVagabonds.com.
Or just Google Davina.
Or you can do D and TV all together.
Okay. Super. Now, if you're in Bradenton, the webcast ends now. The first part got broadcast, this gets broadcast. If you're in the area, the weather has cleared up. It was raining really hard when you're getting ready to come on, but it's cleared up now.
You know what? There's not 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, see,
this is nothing.
I know, our excuses, but for us, we're wimps down here compared to you guys. We're wimps. Or maybe we're just wimps compared to anybody. But she's got another hot set coming up, another full hour.
Yeah, throwing down.
She's throwing down.
Seriously.
If you're around Bradenton, Tampa Bay area, get up here. If not, check out her music. It's really good. It's funky. It's fun. It was a pleasure having you, Davina.
Thanks.